Hello dear Cancer, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This is your mid-month of July general and love reading. I want to thank you all so much for being here and all that you do for my channel. Just letting you know that if this does not resonate, because it is a general reading, don't forget to watch your moon, your rising sign, your Venus if you're feminine, and your Mars if you're masculine, as well as your North Node if you are familiar with that. Let's take a 4-card spread. Did I say 4? 5-card spread. And let's see what's going on for you at this point, dear Cancer. There's a new moon on the 20th of July in your sign. The first new moon in your sign recently was an eclipse. Now you've got a second new moon. It's going to have Saturn right across it in the sign of Capricorn, which is saying that it's not going to be easy to start something, but don't give up on it. Slow, steady paced work will get you there. Don't give up. That's the theme of these readings. Let's look at the now. And we've got the Page of Wands. Now I'm using the Pictorial Key Tarot. So this is the now position. This is Aries for me. What's at the foundation? In the distant past, we've got the 9 of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy. Recent past, another Virgo card, dear Cancer. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, it doesn't have to be, of course, Virgo. It can be any earth sign, but they're my Virgo cards. Okay, so slow-paced movement in the past, in the recent past. Someone who's planning for the future. We've got the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace coming with the Knight. So for some of you, this is your knight in shining armor. Those of you that are single, they're coming in slowly. But in the now, we've got someone who is getting very creative, getting very aspired to take that leap of faith. Let's see what's on your minds. We've got the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is Pisces, Virgo. Now the outcome is the 8 of Cups. Wow, 8 of Cups. Something that is being left behind. Something that was not working for you. Let's see. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the 7 of Cups and then the 8 of Cups. 15 Cups. That 15 number is the devil. Now, 7 of Cups is a card of choice, but it's also a card of confusion, as there's so much to choose from. This is some sort of an illusion. Some of you may have been, I don't know, maybe deceived, or maybe you made a wrong choice, you know, in the past. Maybe that's because this is the general energy. What do we have beneath it? 9 of Wands. Some of you have had a lot of choices, not being able to make your mind up about which one of these cups to take, as you felt as though you would probably make the wrong choice. And I would say that some of you did make, and I feel that there is a sense of regret here. That's why the choice that's been made, because you were not trusting maybe in another person. You made the wrong choice, and here you're leaving a situation behind. And we've got the King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. You may have been dealing with in the past. Let's have a look at your love life with the whispers of love. Let's see what the message for love is concerning. Okay, for Cancer, please, Spirit, we've got be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. Number 39. 39 again is a 12, which does speak of deception. You've deceived yourself. Maybe you've deceived someone else, not being open about your true emotions. I do feel as though, Cancer, you've made a wrong choice in the past, and now you're ready to come clean. And this has made you grow emotionally. Let's have a look at the Lenormand and see what's going on. You've kept secrets in the past, maybe secrets that you're fearing. Issues of self-worth are coming in for me. Yeah. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We've got the Sun. We've got the Cross, which is a heavy burden where your happiness is concerned. This is also conditioning, your beliefs. And we've got, yeah, the Death card, which means your issues of self-worth, the doubts in yourself, I would say more than likely are changing. You're transforming that. And we've got the House, and a lot to do with family. We've got 2 4s here, okay? And what I feel here is that some of you did not feel worthy of bringing in, because why? Because I feel that with the 9 of Pentacles, I feel that some of you have been so used to being on your own, but you've gotten to a point where you're now needing some sort of a commitment. You're looking for someone to complete you. That's what I see with these 2 cards. For whatever case, things to do with the mind. This is confusion. I mean, this is Pisces. It's Neptune. Issues of self-doubt. Maybe even confusing yourself. What do I do? I've got all these choices. What's the right choice to make? I do feel now that you're ready to take that leap of faith. Some of you are literally making a move, a physical move, but also emotionally, you're moving towards that 2 of Cups. And 2 of Cups means connecting on an emotional level, right? I feel as though there was a lack of self-worth where, as I said, you needed that other person to complete you. But I feel that those self-worth issues were that it was that boundary that you put up yourself, okay, as you did not think that you could be authentic and speak your truth. So let's have a look at this Page of Wands, which is someone who's ready to go on a journey, ready to take that leap of faith. Yeah, and the page turns into the Knight. So this is a quickening up. You're running with the truth to towards what you desire, who you desire. You're wanting to create, and you're ready to take the action to do that. Now we've got strong Sag here as well. Let's have a look at this 9 of Pentacles. And we've got the 5 of Cups. And this is looking at things in a negative way. Not seeing there are those 2 of Cups. They were with you all along. Now this could mean that at one point you had the notion that there was a lot of happiness here with that 3 of Cups. There was a point where you were celebrating. But then issues of self-worth came in. Some sort of a confusion, I do feel here. So you were looking at things in a very negative way. You were focusing on matters of the past. Let's look at the Knight of Pentacles here in the recent past. And there we are. We've got the Fool here, which is Aries. I do feel as though the person that you've been waiting to take that leap, to take action, and this could also be your energy. After slow pace, it's picking up quickly, as maybe this was the ending of a karmic cycle that you had to go through certain lessons. In the recent past, a new cycle has opened up, which is very different. We've got Mars in Aries, which is the warrior spirit. Okay, so this could be literally needing to take a journey, and with that lockdown, maybe the doors being closed, maybe that was something that had stopped you in your tracks here. Let's have a look at that High Priestess, which she's all about secrets. She's also strong intuition, very strong connection, spiritual connection as well. But I would say that more than likely, I feel, dear Cancer, that you were holding back on your truth. Let's see here. And we've got the World card. Wow. So there are matters of a cycle that you are closing up. Of course, I would say that one person has already gotten to the point of wanting to take a risk, wanting to take a leap of faith. But this here, of course, is the completion of that cycle fully, successfully closing the door on the past. But also, again, worldly matters, okay? This is a card of marriage. This is a card of successfully completing a major cycle here. Let's have a look. What's that Seven of Cups? And we've got, wow, the Magician. The Magician, which can be a manipulator as well, but it can also mean that you've got all the tools, now you've got the logic, and the logic says to you that communication needs to take place. For those of you that have not been communicating, then it's a point of the doors are opening to that. Now, the Magician has all the tools to make magic, but he's also got that clear perception, that clear mind. The confusion clears for you, dear Cancer. Okay. Now, of course, the Magician is a Mercury, which rules Virgo and Gemini. Let's have a look at that Eight of Cups. And we've got the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is, yes, for some of you, this is having turned your back on something that was not helping your situation at all. But this is also someone waiting at the dock, waiting for those ships to come through. So therefore, and we've got quite a few wands, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, of course. Someone is waiting on the other side, dear Cancer. Now, if this, and what I mean by that is someone is waiting for their ships to come through, which means that these ships, they do come through slowly, okay? And the Three of Wands, though, is a card of expansion and growth. So it's sure success, of course. Don't forget that someone's made a choice. They've walked through that Two of Wands into the Three of Wands, which means they're bringing their passion into this new venture. And this could be anything creative, of course, that you're creating, where even for work, where work is concerned. I do see some disappointments in the past, but I do see that in the past you were moving surely through a stage of planning, but then all of a sudden you get that warrior energy where you're willing to take a risk. And this could even be expanding your horizons. Having created something that you're now bringing to the world as well. And this could be a strong connection as well. So you're being authentic to who you are, even though there was a period of needing to close up a cycle. 39 is, it does add up to 12, which is the Hanging Man. So it's about timing. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Two people feeling left out in the cold because they were not, they had a sense of lack, and therefore they didn't feel good enough or worthy enough to know that there is love around them. And a Six of Cups. Okay, innocence. Reminiscing, looking back at those innocent times. But there is an offer here. For whatever reason, both people have needed to understand that they have each other in this lifetime. And that, of course, speaks straight to love. You have been at a point where there's change coming through. The transformation does take time, of course, death. But as I said, a cycle needed to end, and you needed to grow and become your authentic, real self. So take off that mask and show the world who you are. And also show the other people in your life who you really are. and where your heart is at. I want to take a couple more cards. I want to have a look at the World card. What comes after that? And we've got Temperance. There you go. Again, Sagittarius, your truth, your understanding. Angels are here working for you. This is saying that time will fix things. And again, with the lockdown, people have been closing themselves up. Closing themselves up maybe to their truth, as these times have been very challenging. I just want to have a look at the now here. And we've got the Five of Swords. Wow. Someone has been conflicted about coming forth. They've had a lot on their plate. Let's take one more here. And wow, a lot to do with the lockdown. But this was only a perception, I'm going to say. Now, I do feel that some of you have been, I feel as though your ego has been wounded by someone that you've been dealing with in the past. Something to do with words, something to do with self-worth issues, remember? And this may ring back to your past as a child. You've got 1, 2 5s. 2 5s here. 5s always speak of something changing. Let's take a card after the Death card. What comes after that? And we've got news is coming in, and the Rider. This is a brand new beginning. This is an ace up your sleeve, dear Cancer. All right, I will leave it at that. I want to thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Sending you much love, much healing, dear Cancer. All the best.